What's up, y'all? Hey guys, it's your girl Liv back again with another video. Really to just discuss a show that has really taken my mind for a little ride. I have a lot of questions, comments, and concerns, and I felt like what better way to discuss them than to come up here and do it with y'all. So all right, I know y'all has not been under a rock, so I know Love is Blind. You might not know that they have a spin-off called Love is Blind After the Altar, where it's like 4 episodes. Each episode is like 45 minutes, and they're basically going in about what their life is like 2 years after each of the cast members walk down the aisle, and just basically telling you what life is like for them in the present day. The show actually kind of really pissed me off. Not pissed me off, but more so made me raise my eyebrows, but only at specifically one particular couple. But all right, let me just break down the premise real quick. I know y'all haven't been under a rock, but just in case you forgot, the show is basically an experiment exploring the hypothesis of if love is blind. I believe it can be, but there's just a lot of variables and a lot of factors, and I personally feel like 4 weeks was not enough time to figure something like that out. I feel like if you're not going to allow them to see each other, you should have at least given them a profile, because I think in 4 weeks, actually, in 4 weeks that somebody can lie. Definitely, period, point blank. Somebody can lie in 4 weeks, and it's just not enough time, period. Freaking, what else? All right, so the cast consisted of Lauren and Cameron. They got married. They're still kicking. Personally, I believe that they are the poster children for the entire show, because we have a strong, independent Black queen with her Prince Charming that loves her as she is, period, as they should. Hello. And then, you have Amber and Barnett. They're actually still married as well, still kicking. They weren't my favorite people on the show, but, here for them. They were kind of entertaining. Barnett at first didn't know what he necessarily wanted, but he, actually worked it out and eventually ended up with his wife, Amber, who he loves, and we love to see that for him. Then we had Diamond and Carlton. We're gonna get into them a little bit, because honestly, their story was entertaining, and it could have went a whole different way, which is why it could have definitely went a whole different way, and that's why I said 4 weeks is not enough time, because he didn't necessarily lie, but he wasn't upfront and he wasn't honest. So yes, he did lie. I said not necessarily because I was trying to be nice, but no, he did lie, because he was fluid in his sexuality, and didn't tell Diamond, who he asked to marry him, that he was fluid and had been with men, and then didn't give her a chance to, say how she felt about it. He gonna get up and start complaining, start going sick and going off and saying, that's I just want to be loved, I just want to be accepted, I didn't want to bring that in because I didn't want you to automatically be turned off and say no. But here's the thing, something as big as that he should have brought to the table early. He should have said something quick. He should have said that first. That should have been the first thing he said when they met via the pods. So she could have made a decision early, because she liked him. She really wanted it to work, because she really fell in love with him. Personally, I think she could have made it work. So I think he effed that up for himself and didn't give her the benefit of the doubt to choose and, make a decision and actually sit down and talk about it. You had Kelly and Kenny. Them, I didn't really understand, but, they were cute because, they were a couple that was really into, or seemed to be very much into each other. And then, apparently it just didn't work. So Kelly got to the altar and was like, she can't marry him. Okay. Damian and Giannina, the toxicity in them is ridiculous. And they're who I'm going to really focus on. Because their toxicity, just crazy. But we're going to get back into them, because I skipped over a couple, which was Jessica and Mark. Very much annoying. I can't even say they were toxic. They were just very annoying, because this is the thing with them. They were like, she was 34, he was 24. That's really all I have to say, because if you know, you know. She was 34, he was 24, and she felt like it wasn't gonna work, and so she kept trying to like bring up barriers. They couldn't be intimate, like it was gonna be weird to her or whatever. He was down for everything, but everything was just gonna be weird to her. She didn't know how his family was gonna perceive him. She complained how she couldn't be like his mom, blah blah blah. They were annoying. Anyway, they got to the altar. She said she couldn't marry him. That didn't work. Giannina now and Damien, toxic to me, because first of all, their whole thing just unconventional, because this is it. So basically, they're talking in the pods. They're so in love in the pods. Switcheroo, because at the end of when she felt like she was ready to ask to be married to him, she asked him. He said yes. That doesn't make no sense to me, because traditionally, this is what I would like. And traditionally, the man is supposed to ask the woman to marry them. But hey, different strokes for different folks. Okay. All right. If it works for them, period. But yeah, so he asked, or she asked her to marry him. He said yes. Now everybody's getting ready for their weddings or whatever, and they get to the wedding and he says no. Granted, she storms out because she's feeling like he's gonna say yes, because she's feeling so secure. Meanwhile, he's feeling like it's not gonna work. And this is my problem, and this is why I said I could never be the forever girlfriend or forever fiance or forever life partner or whatever these people are forever calling themselves, except wife. Because what's wrong with the title wife? Wife, hello. Like, this is the thing. Like, I just don't. Because this is why the show puzzled me. And it's not because of Lauren and Cameron, because, like I said, poster children, my favorite couple, lived for them. Barnett and Amber wasn't my issue. Lived for them. But, like everybody else that got to the altar and said no. Like, why did you say no? You had ample time in the pods to literally talk out your issues and understand, okay, maybe this isn't gonna work. Set me up with somebody different. Because there were more people on the cast, but these were the people that were that were giving interesting, and this is the people they chose to follow. Period. But like, there was more people on the cast. But if you were just been honest and upfront from jump, they could have found you new people, and maybe you could, like, maybe the people that are not married now would have been married now if they would have been grouped with different people. But I just feel like, for one, there wasn't enough time in the, like, 4 weeks is not enough time, because this is the biggest thing. The biggest thing is that you can be lying, and that you can not be upfront, like, period. Like, you can lie in 4 weeks. You can be in less than 4 weeks. I'm not gonna take that away, because hey, 4 weeks and I can marry you too. If I was that kind of girl, which I'm not, like, 4 weeks and I can marry you too. But hey, no, no, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I just feel like certain things could have been addressed in the pods, period. Like, and like, people wouldn't be in the situations that they're in. Like, hello, like, Carlton and Diamond example. Like, if Carlton had been upfront with Diamond and said from in the pods, yo, I'm fluid in my sexuality, I don't know what you want to do with that information, but I'm telling you now from early, so that, you know, I don't have to, like, walk around with it as a lump on my shoulder. Like, maybe if he said something to her from early and actually gave her a chance to say something, because when they got to the pool, he just started to put on a freaking hissy fit, talking about, I just want to be loved. I just want to be loved. And, you know, I didn't want to bring that in. But maybe you should have brought it in. You probably should have brought it in, because you'd have a wife or somebody that was, like, willing to work it out with you. it couldn't be me because ew. Like, but other people like different things. So maybe she could have been able to work it out with you, but you didn't give her a chance. And that's the thing. Like, the lying could have just been avoided. And this is the thing. There is no way, not for me, and I know for a fact, not for none of the people I associate with myself with, but there's no way we're getting to my wedding and we're getting, like, I already walked down the aisle and everything, and I'm waiting for you to say I do, and then you say I don't, in front of all the people I invited to my wedding, my family members who already were very skeptical because I haven't seen you. Like, this is the first time I'm seeing you, and I'm signing my life over to you. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, the show made me question and shake my head so much that it just didn't make any sense, bro. Like, what? Like, Like, some people it worked out for. Like, some people went in there with, like, honest intent. But, like, some people it just didn't. Like, some people went in there with complete honest intent. Others it didn't work out for because they just didn't know what they were doing. Giannina and Damien, stupid. Because he's out here on the on freaking after the altar with the girl from Too Hot to Handle, flaunting her, bringing her to Amber and Barnett and Lauren and Cameron's anniversary party, like, oh, this is his date because he invited her. But then you have the girl that you were supposed to marry there, thinking that you guys are going together because you didn't say, I just don't see anything with you anymore. You should have been upfront and honest with her. Like, you should have just been upfront and honest with her and cut ties. Then you could be with whoever you want to be with. But okay, for me personally, this is the thing. And listen good. If we get to my wedding and you tell me no, from the time you tell me no, we're not even gonna try. Like, we wouldn't even try to be in a relationship. Everything is over. Everything is over, period. Like, we're not, because you know what? Let me switch the talk, because this is the thing. It could be amicable, and it would have probably been amicable for me. Something like that could have been amicable if you broke up with me from In the Pods. Like, if you let me find somebody else from In the Pods, then that's different. Like, it could have been amicable. But, like, I'm not going to walk down the aisles and then you say no. And then all my people are there who was already very skeptical from jump, from the beginning. And out there telling me, oh, we told you it wasn't going to work, blah, 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 blah. You should have listened to us. Like, that show just didn't understand. Like, there was just so many things. And personally, I feel like 4 weeks is not enough time. Like, you can really lie. Like, you can be living a whole different life other than what you show me in the pods. Because, like, just be upfront. And if you're going to marry me, be sincere and content. The only way I would have literally let a long ass engagement like that slide is if, like, you at somebody I was dating asked me to marry them from when I was in high school. Like, if you asked me to marry you from I was in high school or something, and then I said yes, but then we take time to plan, and then we actually graduate, and then, like, we're planning and it takes a minute. Like, that's the only time I would allow something like that. But I'm not going to be engaged to you forever and then doing wifely shit for you and I'm still your fiance or still your girlfriend 2, 3, 4 years down the line. No, especially if we already had a chance to be married. Because Giannina and Damien definitely already had a chance to be married. Stuff like that doesn't make any sense to me. It's just, like, unnecessary. Like, it's just really crazy. The show was very, 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 very entertaining in the beginning of the pandemic and in quarantine. And it would still be very entertaining today if people actually, went on it. That's why I'm saying if there's an actual season 2, we need Lauren and Cameron to host, because they were it. Like, if you want a relationship, if you ever hear about the show, you always know that they're the people that are talked about. And they're, like, the couple that people are using as an example, because they are the example for a show like that. So I guess love could be blind, but not for me, because I just personally feel like I need to see you. I need to know you. I need to build a solid foundation. Like, all the cards need to be on the table from morning. The skeletons are coming out the closet from morning. There's none of that for me. I mean, you guys can discuss in the comments and tell me what you think, but I personally, it couldn't be for me. Period and point and the blank. So yeah, I just wanted to really get that off my chest because I was literally just watching after the altar and it just brought a lot of things up to me. And personally, I feel like if Giannina is still dealing with Damian in any way, she has to cut her ties and draw the straws now. Like, girl, if you ever even come across this video, I want you to know this. You are pretty. You are worth more than what that man is putting you through, because he's out here doing his own thing, bringing the girl from Too Hot to Handle outside in gatherings with people she don't even know, with you guys' circle, introducing her and whatever. You deserve more than that. So girl, if you ever even come across this video, just know you deserve better. Period. Cut that off if you haven't already. But like, cause just looking at that is giving major fuckboy vibes, major waste man vibes, and it just wouldn't work. Like, it just couldn't work. Because there's no way I'm going to sit down and be doing wife stuff for you. And as your girlfriend, almost 3 years after we already walked down the aisle. Like, you already know everything. I showed you everything about my life. There is nothing else to hide. Like, and the thing that pisses me off about them and their storyline is they didn't get married, but they decided to still date. Like, they decided to still date. So all the cards plus any new cards is already on the table. I just didn't understand. But I mean, sound off in the comment section, because I'm really done talking about it, because it's something that really boils my blood. Carlton and Diamond boiled my blood. Damian and Giannina definitely boiled my blood. Everybody else didn't really, but it was just everybody else besides Amber and Barnett was giving waste of time, just because they should have built a stronger foundation. That's just my opinion. But yeah, sound off in the comments, y'all. I'm done with this, because I just watched After the Altar and it just gave that. It gave that taste in my mouth. Like, I don't know how I feel. Although, here for Amber and Barnett, and here for Lauren and Cameron. Also, hoping and praying that Diamond gets what she deserves, because she's a queen and she deserves more. And Jessica, whatever sis. Kelly, get what you deserve, because Kenny is engaged to somebody and killing it. So you should get what you deserve too. Everybody else, LC, you deserve more too, because, Mark did you dirty after everything. He didn't work out with Jessica, but then he tried to get in your DMs and whatever. And try to talk to you. Meanwhile, he has a whole fiance and pregnant wife, and he didn't show up. He's a trash bag too, but for other reasons. Anyway, sound off in the comments. It's been real, y'all. I'm out of here. Check my description box for all my socials. Follow me, follow it up, bring up my followers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications on y'all way out. Love y'all. I'll be back with another video. I haven't completely figured out my schedule yet, but we getting there. I just started posting again. Y'all work with me. Y'all bear with me. Love y'all.
Sometimes I wanna roll, but stay at home. Walking contradiction, get some factual and fiction. A little crazy, little sexy, little cool.